Hey everyone, my name is Brittany and welcome to my channel where I talk about photography stuff. Today I am looking at the client gallery app CloudSpot's latest feature release called Captions, as well as their brand new integration with Plann to streamline a creator's ability to post on social media. Before I dive into all this, I wanted to make a note that CloudSpot and Plann have no idea who I am or that I'm releasing this video. I took it upon myself to talk about this topic because I thought that it was a pretty cool feature, and while I'm not currently a paying user of CloudSpot or Plann, the times are potentially a-changin'. Also, the opinions expressed in this video are my own, and I am in no way trying to convince anyone that my opinion is the right way or the only way. If you have been a customer of CloudSpot and or Plann, and you would like to share your experience, good or bad, please feel free to do so in the comments. Now that that stuff is all out of the way, here's a quick and dirty rundown of what's going to be discussed in today's video. In November, CloudSpot released an integration that would allow creators to use their client galleries in order to post on social medias, making it a little bit easier. They did this in two phases. The first one was a release of a feature called Captions, and the second phase was giving photographers the ability to use their CloudSpot galleries to upload images directly to the social media planner called Plann. To understand the full scope of this integration, we have got to Scooby-Doo our way through the who, what, and why of Plann. So first off, Plann is an application designed to help people plot out their social media posts. They've been around since 2016, but this was the first I was hearing of them. So I quickly set up a free account and I made sure to take a look at their pricing structure to compare it to some other services. I was pleasantly surprised to see that their offerings were on par, if not a little better, than other providers. I have used Later and I currently use the free plan of Planoly, and both of those have paid tiers that in Later's case don't offer as great of features, or in Planoly's case, are a little bit more expensive than Plann. Quick update to that statement. The day after I recorded this video, Plann announced their plans to increase their pricing for new users at the beginning of 2022 by 30%, which would make their pricing look a little bit more like this. With that increase, there's now not a major difference between Plann and Planoly's pricing. Plann's free tier seems like it will work great for most individuals, including myself, but I did have a concern about the wording of the 120 media uploads in total part. I wasn't sure if that meant that I would have to start deleting older media once I hit the 120 upload mark, or if it meant I would only get about 4 months worth of media posts before being forced to upgrade to a paid tier. Looking through the FAQ and the troubleshooting page didn't really answer my question at all, so I did reach out to Plann's customer service in order to get my question answered. And they actually did respond rather quickly, so they do get a plus for having a very responsive customer service. They clarified it for me and let me know that after 120 media uploads, you will be asked to delete older media in order to continue uploading new stuff, so some general housekeeping is required. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more, I don't know why I thought that I would be forced into upgrading to a paid tier, but when I get tangled up with wording, I do immediately turn into a pessimist. So, since I'm not quite a social media maven and I don't have any plans to become one, manually going through and deleting older media posts is something that I could manage. Overall, Plann acts just like any other social media planner app. It can auto-post single images to Instagram. It has a nice little calendar so you can easily schedule and see suggested postings, which is pretty cool. You can see your grid so you can plan out your posts to aesthetically fit your Instagram vibe, if you're into that. And you can write your captions. It's not reinventing the wheel in those respects, and I don't think it's trying to. What makes it different is that it now can be integrated with your CloudSpot account, making it so that you can choose images to post to your socials on Plann using galleries you have on CloudSpot. As someone that is not the biggest fan of social media, but recognizes that it is a necessary evil for my small business, this is absolutely revolutionary, and I do not care how dramatic it is of me to use that word. So, how does this integration work and make things easier for people? At the beginning of November, CloudSpot released a feature for all of its users, free or paying, called Captions, that allows photographers to write captions on their gallery images, which is really easy to start using. When you select an image from the back end of a client gallery, you'll see in the corner of that image the Instagram and Facebook icons. Clicking on those icons will open up a side panel where you can input your caption, tags, and hashtags. There is no traditional button labeled Save. It's renamed to Done, and you want to make sure you hit that, or else the hard work you just put into your caption will be lost, since they don't give you a warning before closing without saving. CloudSpot, if for some reason you are watching this, please correct this. When you have saved, you'll see a little Instagram icon right below the photo that lets you know that you have a caption ready on that image. After you got your captions all set and saved, you can head on over to your Plann account where you can hit this giant plus to bring up the uploader. You'll head to All Apps at the top, connect your CloudSpot, choose your uncaptioned images or your marked caption images, select for import, choose add, and then you'll see your media uploaded with the caption. From there, you can edit what you have written if it's been a minute and you need to update the caption, add more images to the carousel, get your post scheduled, and see how it falls in your grid. I'll be honest, I don't know if this integration would make me feel like I want to post more, since there are a good amount of steps to work through every single time you want to upload from CloudSpot, but it definitely makes it easier for me to make use of my client galleries. I'm a big user of pinning tabs in my internet browser, so my gallery provider and my social media planner are always open at all times. But there isn't a bridge between my gallery provider and my social media planner. So once I have a gallery that is uploaded and sent out, that gallery just ends up sitting on my end, collecting cobwebs. Using the CloudSpot and Plann integration, I'm able to upload right to my social media planner from any galleries I have on CloudSpot, allowing me to see a wider range of imagery that I could potentially use for posts rather than me only utilizing the most recent session or wedding I have open in Lightroom. Making a clear connection between client galleries and a creator's biggest source of free marketing, social media, makes me a stupidly kind of giddy and also curious as to why this wasn't already a thing. Do I think that what CloudSpot and Plann have together is something that all social media plotters as well as client galleries could be doing? Heck yeah. And I do hope that this integration goes well for CloudSpot and Plann, but I also hope that it gets the recognition that it deserves and also some attention and also some competition. The integration with CloudSpot and Plann is designed to help photographers and creators get some flexibility back within their social media presence. Yes, there are some issues like the amount of steps that it takes to connect your CloudSpot account within Plann, and there also is the issue with the not warning you before exiting out, but those are all very minor, and it doesn't take away from the fact that CloudSpot and Plann are trying to do something to help creators. This is a massive step in the right direction, and I just hope that it continues moving forward, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this all evolves. Will everyone see a benefit in this integration? Definitely not. That's sort of impossible, right? If you are someone that is already happy and comfortable in your workflow with your social media postings, then that is fantastic. And I definitely will not suggest mucking up your systems at all. But if you're like me and you don't really have a steady flow and it gets to be the end of the week and you kind of kick yourself because you totally forgot to post and you just wish that it would be a little bit easier, then this might be a cool thing to try out. I used my free CloudSpot account to try this out, and since it's now the off season for me, I'm looking forward to playing with it a little bit more and figuring out some different things to speed up the workflow. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where the CloudSpot and Plann partnership goes from here. Last year, I took a big leap, and after 10 years with the same gallery provider, I made a big switch. And in 2022, I may make another switch if CloudSpot continues to put out these cool vibe features. Admittedly, the only thing I'm not keen on are the CloudSpot aesthetics that I touched on a little bit in my Face Off Part 1 and 2 videos, but that is totally a me problem. What are your thoughts on this integration? Are you a CloudSpot user who has started using the Plann integration? Do you see the benefits or any negatives? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Anyways, that's about all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel to hear more photography-related ramblings, and I hope that you'll do all of the thumbs up and notification button pushing things that are down in that area as well. Ooh, that's weird. I shouldn't say that. Okay. And also doing all of the thumbs up and notification button pushing things. See you in the next one.